When you get ready to draft, all that drafting is getting the ideas that are in your head down on paper. And so what I did is I went through and I just filled in my sentences. So what were my feet doing? My bare feet walked out to the boat dock. What were my eyes seeing? I gazed out to the ginormous body of water that was at the end of the dock. What was I thinking? I took a deep breath and I thought, oh, now I could get used to this. The only place I can truly relax is at the lake. So that's my opening paragraph. That's my wow statement. I wowed my audience by hooking them in, and then I wrote my central idea statement. Then in the body of my paper, I got a lot of information by telling why I like going to the lake. I wrote who I see at the lake. I wrote what I do at the lake. When do I go to the lake? Where is this lake? And how do I relax when I'm at the lake? So this is a lot of information. It might even be too much information. So I might have to pick and choose what I actually put on my final draft. But here I go. Why? Why do I like going to the lake? I love the sun and I enjoy being in the sun when it is hot. There are many places that I can get away from stress, but no place makes my heart as happy as the lake. So I told you why I like going to the lake. Who? Who do I see at the lake? Well, my grandparents have a place on Lake Brownwood, and many of my Midland friends have houses on that lake as well. Above all, I love seeing my cousins at the lake. So I told you who I would see at the lake. What do I do at the lake? Lake Brownwood is huge. There's really no way that you can explore the entire lake. It is a great big body of water that is surrounded by boat docks and houses. In some places, it is up to 30 feet deep and a half-mile wide. So right here, I added my fact. And when I do it on my final draft, I might even add in a can you believe or I was shocked when I read. But that's where I decided to add in my fact, telling you what, if no one's ever seen a lake, they don't know what you're talking about. When? When do you go to the lake? Well, although we go to the lake all throughout the year, the best time to visit is in the summer when it is warm enough to be outside and play in the water. Where? Where is the lake? Lake Brownwood is 3 hours from Midland, Texas. You go to Abilene, Texas, and then you go about an hour southeast of Abilene. I ran out of space in this, and I don't know if it's because I left spaces over here, but I answered my how on the back because I think the how is important in this because after all, it asks you describe the lake, which I did, and explain why it's your favorite and explain how you relax. So I said, how do I relax? Well, it's easy to relax at the lake. You can read a book, watch a movie, or even take a long nap. That's a series. Read a book, comma, watch a movie, comma, or even take a long nap. There's usually not very good cellular service or phone service, so if your phone doesn't work, nobody can call or text you. So that's how I relax at the lake. So over here I told you why, who, what, when, where, and how. But again, I'm going to have to decide which part of that I want to make sure I keep in my story. And for the last part of my draft, I put my excellent ending. I will never forget all the fun summers we spent at the lake. Cooking out, visiting with friends and family, and playing in the sun and water make it one of the world's most relaxing spots. So, hopefully you can tell from reading my paper that all about the lake. You can tell that I like going to the lake. You can tell what I described the lake, and then I told you how I relax at the lake. So this is your rough draft when you go through and you make sure that you write as much as you possibly can on the topic.